let's talk a little bit about Asher. I don't know him personally. I feel horrible for what happened to him. So I'm not going to give dates and times and everything. It's all well documented. Because I can't see, I would need somebody to pull it up to give me the dates and the times. So it's too early in the morning for that. So let's just tell the story. Anybody that wants me to produce the documents, I got no problem with that. In fact, they could. I mean, it's on the Attorney General's website. Anyway, so I don't know if he was a Lieutenant Asher. Sounds familiar. Anyway, so there was a fire in Pawtucket, and we didn't have the equipment. And just to give a quick synopsis on what happened there. Fighting a fire, Asher was up on a ladder. He sees from another window or whatever that there's a woman. I haven't read the story in a while, so I'm just going by memory. So I apologize if it doesn't go exactly. I don't know if it was in another building or another window. Like, I don't know if it was the same building or whatever. So anyway, Lieutenant Asher definitely risked life or limb and, to save a woman. And we didn't have the correct equipment to do what we needed to do. He was up on a ladder truck, and they moved the ladder truck with him on the ladder, I guess. And in doing so, it ends up that he ended up with a life-changing, life-altering injury. He ended up losing his leg. So I get a call saying that, Tina is trying to get them, the fire department, to change the incident report so it doesn't reflect badly on the city of Pawtucket. So, I'm getting these phone calls and that there's some kind of a letter. And so I APR'd the letter. And they said that no letter existed. Well, I had put that out there on my social media. And you know how busy my social media is with everybody watching. I have no idea who actually gave it to me, but I ended up with the letter. So I had sent to the Attorney General's office. I had sent to the Attorney General's office a complaint saying that they were not giving me the letter. And, they go through all their hoopla of, filling out an affidavit and Tina doing, signing it, that this is true under oath, that this letter does not exist. And, I guess she didn't think I'd get the letter. I don't know. But so the city responded, and then I had an opportunity to respond. And in my response, I because then I had obtained the letter, I gave the letter. And it's interesting, and it's so interesting, and I don't know why things go the way they do. But if that was anybody else, I mean, that would have been all over the news. But the Attorney General's office pretty much put her on notice, or put the city on notice, that the letter that I was able to obtain in the first line clearly states that she's looking to have the incident report changed. And remember, she just doubled down on it. I mean, she, no, I'll sign under oath that letter doesn't exist. But it did. And this is where, I was talking about this recently with someone, and, you see those kids, they go to school and they lie, and they go through life and they're lying and lying. You don't expect a grown-ass woman to fucking lie. And it just seems like it's second nature. Like, they even believe their own lies. Like, did she really believe that, she didn't write the letter? Because she did. She did. So, that's the other part of the whole cover up. Let's cover this up. Let's throw some dirt on it. Nobody's going to find it. Yeah. And that doesn't happen. And on more of a human level, this man lost his leg. And aren't we? I mean, we're always talking about, the brave men in blue. I haven't seen that either, but I can tell you that the firemen, they're heroes. And that man risked his life for that woman. He lost his leg. And those are our true heroes, and I have always had great feelings about my fire department, and I'm not gonna disclose it here, but I had many people, close family and friends of the family or whatever, in the fire department over the years, and the way that the fire department in Pawtucket has been treated lately is disgusting. But then again, I have a couple in the fire department, and I'll name them: Lance Dumont, Wesley Meyer, John Trenzo. Those three, I got problem with, and we'll get into exactly why. But anyway, getting back to Tina, Chief of Police, Public Safety Director, directing them to change the incident report. And I mean, I think that the Boston Globe actually wrote an article about a whistleblower lawsuit, and obviously Lieutenant Ash's lawsuit against the city. So I don't know what she was able to accomplish with lying. I mean, it's just progressive. I mean, she just lies about everything. So, and I can back it up. No worries, people. No worries out there. I know that the Pawtucket police are listening to my videos. No worry. I can back it up. It's not slanderous or anything. It's truth telling. That's what it's called, truth telling. I know that a lot of people don't know what it's like to tell the truth, but I only speak the truth. I only speak the truth. So when I think of, here we have the chief of police, public safety director, signing something under oath, signed affidavit, stating that there was no letter and there really was a letter. She never thought I'd find it. She thought that she could just lie her way through it and that would be it. But because of, the stalking and everything, and at one point I had discussed it on my Facebook, and someone dropped that letter off, showing she most certainly did ask for them to change the incident report. She most certainly did. And I don't know where that case is right now in the courts or anything. And I'm sure that her letter has been, seen by lawyers and everything. But I'm curious. In fact, maybe I'll have somebody look it up today. I'm curious to know, does Lieutenant Asher or the other member of the fire department know that she signed an affidavit saying that there was no letter? And that the Attorney General's office discovered that she was a liar? Even though she swore under oath? These are the things that you say, oh, no, that couldn't have happened. No. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. And sadly, it happened in my city, in the city of Pawtucket, because this is what happens when we have abuse of power and we have liars and all that stuff, invisible chiefs and invisible public safety directors. And, we have things happening in the city and, our public safety director is too far out to turn the city vehicle on and drive to the city to handle it. Yeah. So anyway, but, she also wanted to double down on that guy that she's still saying is number one suspect in Christine Cole's case. Because, she just wants our city to be sued left and right. Think about it. How many big lawsuits have come about since Tina became chief? How much money is being paid out? I can list them right now. A good portion of them. The money that is being spent by the city of Pawtucket for so much fuckery. Anyway, just wanted to bring that up about Lieutenant Asher. Like I said, I don't know him. I feel horrible for what happened to him. I feel horrible for the other member of the fire department, that was made to feel some kind of way, and to go against his morals. And I'm glad that he didn't go against his morals. He's a real stand-up guy, and stood up for his brother in the fire department. He did the right thing. Anyway, so, I was just throwing that out there today as we were gathering a lot of information. And, it's amazing, the information, the file after file after file, and putting it all together and getting it all prepared is I think it's therapeutic, but it's also going to tell the whole story. Because that's what they want right now. They want the whole story out there, and they're going to get the whole story. We're not doing piece by piece. And, you know, these videos might be piece by piece. The whole story is going to be told. Anyway, I hope you're having a great day. I know that, you know, the Pawtucket Police Department, they got nothing better to do than to listen to the videos. So, hey, shout out Paul Trout. Still keeping up with it? Scumbag. Anyway, all right. Have a great day.